Rory, what do you normally do with your chip shots?
Well, Terry.
Hello and welcome to Tip Tuesday. In this episode, we're going to show you how to chip
We'll break this down into 5 steps that, if you combine, should help you to chip.
and avoid the dreaded flub, shank, duff, skinny. What else is there?
Yippity.
Yippiters? A lot. You'll be right. Oh, need more power. Step 1. Do it again. We need to cut that one. He thinned it. What is a chip shot? It's Rory will explain this. This is similar to a putting action.
A lot of arms, not much wrist action. You don't have a lot of compression into the ball. Also, you don't turn your hips that much. So it's a lot like putting.
Similar to putting, you don't use the wrist hinge, you don't get in the club up past hip height. It's more designed for the smaller shots that are only trying to fly.
Right, we're only 3 paces maybe from off the green, and you're going to try to fly it just barely on the green and have it roll all the way.
Okay, so it's about 7-8 meters or 10 yards is the maximum you'd hit your chip shot. When would you chip versus putt?
Well, it depends for me on the type of grass that we're going to have to go through. If the grass that we're going through is fairly smooth, I'll putt it. It also depends how far the pin is from the fringe. If the pin is pretty close to the fringe, then I'll just putt it because that's the easier shot to hit.
Okay, so if there's rough in between your ball and the green, you're going to chip.
Yeah.
But if it's really, really tight, really smooth, you got the option of putting.
Yep.
Step 1, ball position. Rory, where do you normally set the ball up for a chip shot?
So Terry, for chip shots, I would have it straight under my chin, sort of directly. So you can check that by placing a club just below your chin.
And then the club comes out this way as your
Exactly.
reference point.
And that will be the correct ball position for all chip shots.
Step 2, club choice. Choosing the right club to hit a chip shot is paramount. Rory, what do you normally use for your chip shots?
Well, Terry, for me, it depends on how far the pin is from the fringe. So when the pin is far away from the fringe, then I would use a lower lofted club, such as the pitching wedge. If the pin is closer to the fringe, then I would use a lob wedge.
Okay, so reasoning the lob wedge has got more loft, so when you hit the chip shot, the ball will fly a little bit higher
We would stop quicker.
and stop quicker. Whereas you go with the pitching wedge, it's got less loft, it's going to land on the green, it's going to fly a bit lower, land on the green, run out a bit more.
So we're trying to let the club do the work for us.
Let's demonstrate. We're chipping with a lob wedge.
Yep.
We're going to chip and see how far this will release.
Yep.
Great shot there.
Thank you.
Now we've got pitching wedge. So we're using the same technique, but now this club's got less loft. So
Yep.
it's not going to fly as far, but it will run further.
Yep. As you can see, I use the same technique, but different ball flight and different result.
The ball will roll out very differently.
Exactly.
Step 3, weight distribution. Rory, when you're hitting a chip shot, what's your weight distribution like?
For me, 70% of my weight is going to be on my left foot. That will automatically give you the descending blow that you want on a chip shot.
Okay, so there's no weight distribution. You just keep 70%
70% on my left foot.
throughout the whole swing.
Yeah, throughout the whole swing. Because it will be mainly arm swing and least amount of hip.
Step 4, chipping, you got to use mostly your shoulders and your arms. There's not much wrist in it. So Rory, when you're hitting your chip shots, main focus is just turning the shoulders.
Yes, exactly. It's the exact same motion as a putt. So you would want to turn your shoulders, which will then bring your arms back and forth in this manner.
So it's similar to rocking your shoulders. Like people talk about rocking their shoulders in putting, it's the same thing.
It's the same swing thought.
Okay, so you're not using your wrists.
You definitely do not want to use your wrists in chip shots.
Step 5, the release. Many times in pro-ams, you see this a lot, Rory. I see it a lot. They tend to scoop with their right hand, trying to get the chip shot up in the air.
Yeah, it's like they work at a fast food restaurant just trying to flip burgers.
Flip burgers, there we go. Nice analogy, that one. So have you got a drill for us to...
Yeah, a simple way to do it is to grab a stick, any kind of stick. You can grab the flag stick or something, and you place it just under your club. And you notice where it's gonna point to the left of my body. And it should stay there throughout the whole motion. A lot of people would try to do this and they would smack the left side of their body with the stick. And that's a good indication of what you flip and burn.
So you've got to keep the alignment stick
Yeah, you
outside
gotta keep
of you.
the alignment stick out of the way the whole entire time, all the way through.
Okay, Rory, we'll have a competition, see who can get the closest.
56 right here, Terry. I reckon that's gonna be good enough.
Oh, no, oh, really? Okay. I think we're having a bet here. We got who's playing for lunch. So 56 with Rory's club.
Wow. Go in the hole.
Oh, I've got lunch. Thank you very
Genius.
much. So to recap on how to hit a chip shot. Step 1, setup. Having a stable base to allow you to execute good chip shots.
Step 2 in chipping is the club choice. Make sure you practice with different clubs depending on how far you are from the hole.
Step 3, weight distribution. With the chip shot, you want to have 70% of your weight on your left leg and keep it there throughout the whole shot.
Step 4 in chipping is the shoulder motion. You want to control the whole motion with the shoulders and arms, just like putting.
Step 5, the release. Too many amateurs we see, scoop it with their right hand. Feel as though as you're swinging the club through, the club handle is always outside the left side of your body. If you master these 5 steps, you're well on your way to being a great chipper. Thanks for watching the video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, comments below.
Don't forget to click on the Asian Pro logo to subscribe and click on the link for another video.